So I bought this Freak Athlete ATX Bench to replace my ATX Bulls Bench, and this is a big deal. So yes, I do reviews for home gym, but I only do reviews for pieces that I actually want and will use. Now, unfortunately, after 7 years, I have to say goodbye to this bench. Now, it will definitely outlive me, and it's built like a tank. It's some very nice German engineering, but it has a way too big of a footprint. It is super heavy with 65 kilograms. It has these big, bulky feet, and it's just not everything that I want in a bench. Basically, what's important for me for a bench is that it's robust, that it will outlast me, but that's also versatile, that it's maneuverable, because in a home gym you only have a limited space. It's not like a commercial gym where you can have 7 benches laying around. No, I really want to place my bench somewhere, and if it's in the way, I just take it, put it somewhere else, preferably put it upright so that I'm not hindered by it. I like to have my feet close to the bench, and with these feet here in the way, that's not possible. Also, the angles are very important for me. I want to have a lot of angles, a lot of variability, because sometimes you just want to hit that muscle differently. And those are the things that I'm really looking for in a bench. Now in comes the Freak Athlete ATX Bench. The thing that I like about this is that it's built for the home gym community, by the home gym community. And the reason for that is Freak Athlete sent early prototypes of this bench to key YouTubers, unfortunately not me, but with these key YouTubers, they were able to come up and modify each and every part of it in order for it to just be perfect for the end customer, and that is why I want to get my hands on it. Let me tell you, I'm blown away by how awesome it is. Now this is a review of the Freak Athlete Bench, and we're not gonna tear down this one. I just want to compare it to this one because this one is very good and we're going to even better. So the gap is what's important for me. Now let's talk quality and design. I would say the bulkier, the stronger it will be, but it made me realize that being too bulky will get in the way. At a certain point, it becomes a tripping hazard. And I think this ATX Bench is just the perfect balance between robustness and still a sleek design that's slim enough not to cause any tripping hazards. For example, these feet, they're not bulky and big, but they do the job very well. Now, I can list off a bunch of specs here. Now basically, if I'm talking about 11, 12 and 14 gauge steel, what do you care? And which part is 14, 12 or 15 gauge steel? What I would be interested in, even though this bench has a lot of attachment options, how well does it fare as a standalone bench that is also adjustable in height? And I think it does a very good job. Now, part of that design is that it's made out of 3 pads so that this can move, but more on that later as we test the bench. What I like a lot is the zero gap mechanism that's super fluent. Like, look how this behaves. Let me just put it in the flat position. If I'm moving the bench, the zero gap is always there because the seat is moving with the mechanism inside. Boom. This zero gap mechanism done right. This is zero gap mechanism a little bit more painful. Now, for the coating, there's something special about it. Now, I don't really care about the type of coating as long as it doesn't flake, because to be honest, whatever coating is on there, if you hit a metal plate onto that coating, it will chip off or it will dent or whatever. It will go off, right? Let's just be clear about that. What I like about it is that it's starlight black. Now, not that it matters that much, but it's just an aesthetic touch. It's basically black with a little hint of sparkle in it, and it just looks super nice. Difficult to catch on camera though. I also like the white accent that it has going on throughout, and that makes it also look very nice and sleek. Now, a key feature of the design And the usability is that it can stand upright. And the great thing about this is that the padding does not come into contact with the floor. There are some metal and plastic that protect the padding over here. And there's also an end cap over the wheels that as you put it upright, the bench is not supported on the wheels, but is supported on the metal caps, which protect everything. Now, we're still talking about a bench here. Without weights, dumbbells, or whatever, you can't really do that much with it. What's important for a bench is that it's stable. So if you're laying on it, whether just flat or at an angle, that it's stable, right? It doesn't move on you. What I like about this is the ladder system. You just have to pull on the pad here and it automatically jumps to the next height. Now, if you lay on top of this, this feels very solid. It doesn't budge at all left to right. It's just one solid piece of padding and steel. Now the padding is also very grippy, so as you lay on it, you don't feel like you're moving around. Now, as I compare it with the ATX bench, this one is a little bit wider on the padding, and I think that just hits the sweet spot, because with the ATX bench, I always had like one shoulder just not 100% being on the bench, and with this one, it feels like my shoulder blades are like stable on the bench, and that's just because they chose the perfect width. Now, I hope the durability on this vinyl will be there, and I talked about that in my unboxing video, but that's only something that time will tell. So it's a bench. We want to do bench things with it. If you want to move this, this is just with a pop pin, so very nice. Boom. And if I'm benching, there are people that have their feet here all the way back, but I like to have them just stable on the floor. And what's very important for me is that there's no foot in the way. And they did a very good job by making this a plate. So it's not a narrow foot that just can wobble around. It's a foot with a plate. So the plate makes sure that it's nice and stable, but it also allows your foot to be wherever without interfering with your foot position. Now you see the attention to detail throughout. So if I want to lower my weight back, I can just lift it and I can slide down. Now, in a typical bench, I've seen plenty of them, they just have the teeth and they don't have the rail system. So you can basically lift this one up and it goes wherever. No, this one here stays within the rail and is nicely guided, boom, on the position that you want it to be. Now, it's metal in contact with plastic. So the metal won't scratch, the plastic will last. I like the fact that this connection is just very well thought of. You can lower this pad here with a pin that is magnetically attached. Now, if you lower that one here, and you put this one higher, you can even do your seal rows, boom, like that. So you can do chest supported stuff with this bench, which makes it even more versatile without attachments. Now, if you want to compare the pros and cons, this video might be of an annoyance to you because we actually only talked about positive things on this one. The only negative thing, and maybe that's to be expected, is the pricing. This is a premium bench at a premium price, and you would pay around 600 euros for this. Now, keep in mind, the bench also has to get to your doorstep, and that adds another 100 euros to this thing. So basically, you're paying 700 euros for this bench. Is that a bad thing? I don't think so. Home gym investments are, as the word says, investments. If this thing lasts me 20 years and I can use it very well and I'm very happy about this, it's a price I'm willing to pay. Now, the added bonus of this bench is that you can buy attachments for it, and the advantage is also that you don't have to buy the attachments at the point that you buy the bench. So you can save up for the bench is great on its own, and then if you save up for some money, maybe you can buy the attachments later on. There's no need to upgrade right now. You can always do so in the future, which is a very good thing. One other downside that I would think of is that the wheels are a little bit cheaper, very minor. Also, did I mention that I bought this one myself? So that means that I'm really convinced about this product, and I went from a good one, I'm only going to upgrade to a better one. Now, the verdict. I give it a solid 9.5 out of 10. And the reason why it doesn't get 10 is because of the price. It's still a high price. And two, we don't know how this will stand the test of time, and only time will tell. But I'm very hopeful about this. Now, who is this bench for? It's for you. It's for the home gym owner. You want to have a bench that's versatile, that's strong, that is not in the way. This one is the way to go. Kudos to Freak Athlete for coming up with such a design, and also for listening to the community and coming up with a bench that is so good. And that's why I am willing to trade in my ATX bench that I had for 7 years for this one here. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you liked this video. I hope you got something out of it. If you have some remarks, things you see on this bench that maybe are not what they should be, let's discuss in the comments down below. I'm happy to reply, and I guess I'll be seeing you all in the next video. Peace!